Guys, Friday. And I think we hit a high of 43 degrees today. Awesome! And there was a little bit of that weird stuff coming down when I got home, but I don't want to talk about that. But what I do want to talk about is rocket fuel. An Imperial Pale Ale. 9%, I believe. 9%. Since I just watched Steve review this, 9.5%. Steven did a review on this, and hopefully it won't influence my decision. But there you go. It's got an Obama bottle cap. Speaking of that piece of shit, open my beer, bitch. Face down. That's right. Who's your daddy? Oh, just as I let that thing go, I remember Steve. He got a little action off of his. Okay. It is going to be unfair, though, because it is in the flavor-enhancing glass from Big Sky Brewing Company. Oh, that's right. He also said that it might have some stuff on the bottom of it, so actually I want to get that out of there. I'll take the shizat. Seriously, guys. Jerry, Ed, Travis, Christopher, Miguel, Johnny, Josh. Well, let's see. We're getting some good head. I mean, it's nothing like good head. Well, there's always that. Oh, and speaking of Steven. Oh, I stand corrected. I had some of it backwards. I'm sorry. FJ55 Iron Pig. You're right, it was sort of right, but if you actually did a search to find you, I don't think that would have worked. Doesn't she know how this shit works? I'm a very important person. Maybe she'd make me a sandwich. It's quieter than cleaning. I won't bother bringing it up. Okay, what does it smell like? It smells like a big old head. Citrusy. Citrusy. Okay. Well, we'll just nibble around the bubbles.
Let's see how deep this rabbit hole goes. On the way to Wonderland. I ain't had a piano.
And then the fridge turns on. Okay, well, citrusy. Let's, cheers. Cheers, Steve. It's I'm just I'm just messing with you, Steve. Just kidding. Okay, I'm done. Well, that's noisy, and I'm standing right here. But it's either that, or after this, drink not as cold of beer. Okay, let's start on this. This can't be really long because Christine has got baked ziti coming out of the oven, like, now. Well, Nancy, why don't you come over here? I gotta show you. Never mind. Okay, serious. Okay, ready? Go. Rocket fuel from my good friend Stephen Bush. He has one of the best channels on YouTube, and I watch every single thing that he ever does. Starts off kind of semi-sweet, a little heavier mouthfeel, kind of buttery, kind of like that buttery bready biscuit is kind of up front. Now this is an Imperial Pale Ale, not an Imperial India Pale Ale. So I'm honestly not expecting there to be quite as nasty, well, speak for yourself, as intense of a citrus kind of a hit at the beginning. There's a little bit there, but it's not real flowy on flavor going away, flavor intensity, flavor going away. It's not really, it's kind of like what you get there in the beginning. It's sort of what it sticks with all the way through. Kind of a buttery caramel, light citrus, bread biscuit thing, and it definitely has a thicker like coating the inside of your mouth kind of a sensation. It's not bad. I mean, I don't honestly know if I'm gonna be quite as generous as Steve was with it. It's from Mustang Brewing. This is a hometown brew, or hometown brewery for him. Well, sort of. Krebs, Oklahoma, wherever the hell that is. Let me guess. You go down the dirt road, and you stay on the dirt road for like 17 or 19 mailboxes. You take a left at Old Man Pastor's barn, and then you just stay straight on that until you get to the old fuel tank that's been put in the front yard and converted into something that looks like a cow. Or if you get to the windmill, you have gone too far. That's where Krebs, Oklahoma is. Yeah. Would I get it again? Yeah, I think I would. It's got a little bit of a, well, okay, I lied. There's a little bit of an earthiness at the end. It's a pleasant tasting beer from start to finish. 9.5%. It's got a fair amount of alcohol in it, and again, another one where I have absolutely no idea where they're hiding the alcohol. I mean, I don't know. It could be under the label. Maybe Steve removed the alcohol. Yeah. Rocket Fuel from Mustang Brewing, an Imperial Pale Ale on the E scale. On the E scale, I'd actually go an 8.5. So I'm only one full digit there under what Steve gave it. Oh, the youngest one is home. Less ziti for me. Okay. And that's just I was looking through different things in the safe, and I realized that there was thought maybe there was a little tarnish on the shiny stuff, but I realized it was just frickin' Mountain Dew from that stupid cannon. I'm glad the ATF decided that it was too much fun and they had to regulate it more. Thank you, our government. And still waiting for a reply, but FJ55 Iron Pig, I don't know if you were asking if Jameson was my favorite whiskey. Jameson's really good. I lied. I was digging through the it's kind of funny because we got the ammo and firearms and gunsmithing area, and now it's turning into a reloading area. Again, I'm assuming, see how many branches I can have in one breath of a conversation. The reloading, okay, I'll just finish one thought. So the alcohol is kept where the ammunition and guns are. I mean, it makes common sense to me. It's the most secure spot in the house because you have to walk past a motion sensor to get to that area. You can come and get me in my sleep with little to no effort, but don't try to take any of the firearms. So I was looking through the liquor cabinet, and behind the full bottle of Bushmill was a little taste of Bushmill. But I like whiskey and all. I mean, I don't want to piss off Multi-Gunman and say anything negative at all about whiskeys, but I will say this. I find that I lean towards a few Irish whiskeys, but after that, I find some of my favorites to be Canadian blends. Oh, here, let me just drink this, and I can go get the empty bottle that I finally finished off. But it's like everything in my life, the things that I like the most seem to be the most expensive. As a footnote, the shoot this year, Ed bought a bottle. Ed brought the bottle of Bushmill and a bottle of Jameson. Miguel, Gonzalez Firearms. And I really, another digression, I really hope before the weather turns to shit, and Miguel's got a bunch of stuff coming up, that he and Christopher Alone with Company can sneak on up for the weekend. Not to mention Christopher is sitting on 2 great big totes and a few other things of my my future reloading stuff. But I'm assuming, once again, it is the godfather of the group, NIHAP. I received a Lee single stage press and a Lee decapping tool. Unfortunately, I have like 5 gallons worth of brass and I can't try it out because I don't have any dies at this moment in time. But I think what I'm going to do is firm up the table in there and make the gunsmithing area the gunsmithing slash reloading. So, but I know with this you have to put your shell holder into this, so then you can set the decapping tool. But all this needs to be mounted and everything yet. So again, a big thank you to NIHAP, because I know reloading is going to be an absolutely awesome thing, because then I can I don't know, the feedback I have with my brother-in-law when it comes to reloading is good. I mean, he'll bring over, you know, maybe 3 different batches of stuff. Maybe he's trying, mainly just trying different powders, Blue Dot or something like that with the 10mm and blah blah blah, and he's just like, you know, let me know what you think about this one or this one or this one. And I don't know. With pistol ammo, I mean, you're probably going to notice the zip or whatever, you know, right at the get-go, but it's probably going to be a completely different animal when I start doing 223 and especially the 308. So, and the Mosin, I have about, what am I up to right now? I think it's about 500 pieces of brass for the Mosin. Tomorrow, let's see, we got, well, it doesn't matter if we're going to put them all in a row or whatever. I still got a bunch of, you know, tomorrow's, even though I'm still working, you know what I do tomorrow, if there is a tomorrow, what I want to do is I want to do the aged 1050 and the fresh 1050. So that's 2 10.5% back-to-backs from the same company. Just one's got a little age on it. Actually curious as to which one actually has more age on it. The one that I have, because I was sending 2 of them out to Paul at PA Brew News, and decided to send him 1 fresh one and 1 aged one, so I kept that aged one. So I'll see which of the 2 of them is actually older, and we'll just do that. So that's it, 10 fitties for tomorrow. In case you need a visual. Holy shit, is that what you actually paid per can? No, that would have been a 4-pack. There's still, actually that's not a bad price. $18 for 4. Trust me. If you've ever had one of these and you like an Imperial Stout, this is one of the best. I mean, I still think the absolute best is the Double Black from Bent Paddle, but unless you're in my area, forget about it, because they have a hard enough time keeping up with us beer drinking bastards in the Northland. Let alone trying to distribute outside of that. And 1050 is also a seasonal. This is something where if you see it, you better buy it, because the next time you go, you probably won't see it. So we're going to do that tomorrow. We're going to do a fresh one and an aged one. Other than that, Got a little bit of a Mudda's polish going on that. And today's home defense, I'm going to actually end up with 2 because the 1006 stayed all night long, all night, and then we've got the 5.7. Such an awesome pistol. I think I'm going to get a holster and actually carry this. It is such a light little gun. Well, maybe not little, but it's such a light gun. I'm sure this is going to disappear on your side. Not to mention 20 rounds in something this size, and then put a 30 rounder in your back pocket. Now you've got 50 rounds of, go fuck yourself. Okay. Other than that, politics, I don't, same old shit. Hillary Clinton sucks. This country's going to shit. And until some people with some balls step up, that's what I really hope this not only Speaker of the House but presidential election is all about. We don't need more of the same. We've got that. We had nothing but liars. What did we vote for? We voted for you to get rid of anything that Obama wiped his ass on. And what happened? Nothing. And then the next time around, why did we vote you into office? Because you were going to undo the bullshit that Obama has done. And what have we gotten? Nothing. You're too busy worried about your political futures to look out for the majority of America. The majority of America isn't sitting in line at some welfare house to get your Obama cheese and your Obama phone and your Obama car and your Obama education, and Chuck still sucks, and you know, you're not one of those people. That's the majority. The problem is no matter what the fucking media wants to tell you and what they want to portray as the norm, it's not. The problem is the people like us are, first of all, we're too busy actually out. You know, why are there so many Democratic protesters? Because those lazy pricks don't have jobs. Us, conservatives, or at least like-minded thinkers, constitutionalists, which I like to consider myself. I mean, I can pick and choose different things for different reasons, but overall, Hazman 440. Overall, the awesome gentleman that penned our Constitution, regardless of what pieces of fucking waste of oxygen like Obama have to say, it is not. Oh, it's that old raggedy piece of paper. It just doesn't seem to work with modern times. Bullshit it does. Listen, you loser piece of shit. One of the most important things when you took office and put your hand on the Bible, you agreed to uphold the Constitution. Piece of shit. And that is what I want in our leaders. Uphold this. This was the direction that our our country, that's where Trump is going. Company. If you run it like a company, we've got a lot of dead weight. This is the direction that our country was supposed to go and stay on. There's nothing wrong with this document. Not then and not now. Unfortunately for pieces of shit like Obama, it doesn't suit your socialistic political needs. Well, at least you're the puppet master that's running you, because you're too fucking stupid. Normally I lean towards vodka because sometimes I found that large quantities of whiskey makes me want to snake out. You know, having said that though, you know, whiskey is still good. Oh, yeah. I got that shit that Evil Neil brought me. I was looking at that when I was going through this stuff. 128.9%. This is 40%. Whew. That's probably why when me and Neil each did a shot of that, the whole video went south. But to answer the question, I, like a few of my really close friends, like Paul Hasman 440, I can do the whiskey. I prefer whiskey 7, whiskey ginger ale, maybe not necessarily straight whiskey shots. On the other hand, Scotch, I think it's probably written somewhere. This was a bottle from the Stripies, Mr. and Mrs. McCatpuss. Great people. I know he'd be like doing one of these, but Ross, you're a class act, and I really, we both really hope someday we can take you up on that offer and come over there. Because he said he was going to give us a personal guided tour of where the Loch Ness Monster is most likely to be seen. And I guess it's actually strangely enough, it's like in a little pub just down the street from his house. So, if this was aged 14 years, I'd really like to get my hands on some of the other stuff from this. You know what? Well, yeah, I think I might have got it right the first time. Scotch, just straight up, or maybe neat. You know, neat on the rocks. Either way, it doesn't last long. Okay, I hope FJ55 Iron Pig. I hope I have cleared up those questions. In a total recap, in the order in which I prefer them, actually it's vodka, tequila. I know some people would be like, ooh, but if you are actually getting the, you know, even the penis shrivels from the whole thought of tequila, you may not be doing the right tequila, because personally, most of the time, if it isn't Patron, I get Cabo Wabo. Outside of that, even something like Cuervo is like, I don't think so. Johnny sent some stuff that's pretty damn good though. So vodka, tequila, and whiskey. But we are talking about, you know, there is such a fine line between that order in which I like them that a feeler gauge with 1/1000th of an inch probably wouldn't fit between those. Okay, so we're going to do the fresh and the aged tomorrow. What the hell one is this? I don't want to actually end up looking at two aged ones. Ooh, that's an aged one. Oh, I'll figure this shit out. I know there's fresh ones over there, along with down in Florida where Jim is. Okay, guys. Cheers. Everybody stay safe. Appreciate those knockers. Appreciate all your funny ass comments. I need to catch up on the stuff from last night's brew review, minus the waste of my time, known as the spot that big on the monitor that says my hollow point next to it. See you tomorrow.